You ready to fight?
All right, so here we are back in one of America's most underrated sports. It's good to have you with us from Houston, Texas tonight inside Toyota Center. And this is the site of one of your biggest and I know most signature wins of your career against Gus back in 2015.
One of the biggest fights of my life was when I beat Alexander Gustafsson at UFC 192 when I retained my championship. One of the hardest fights of my entire life. The Toyota Center is a great fight arena.
The overhand left is true.
Nice head kick.
Missed on the right hand. All right, so Petr Yan at times a slow starter, finding the range here early tonight.
And that's out of the norm for Petr Yan. As you said, he's a guy that starts a bit slow because he always wants to process information. He's a professor out there. But by landing that shot right there, it tells you that he's taking a bit of a different approach tonight. Caught that. Now, there's danger in that, too, because when you start reaching out to catch that kick, here comes the high kick, and then you're in a lot of trouble. Oh, man, both of these guys can really take a shot.
Cardio and the conditioning of Petr Yan is just absurd. I mean, this fight has just been a great showcase for him in all respects of mixed martial arts. Oh, another brutal jab. If you like boxing and you appreciate the sweet science, his jab is as good as it gets.
Yeah, he's the best pure boxer in MMA. He's one of those guys that if he needed to go into a boxing arena, he could still be competitive. And it all starts behind that beautiful jab.
Stuffs the takedown, no problem.
Nice transition.
We'll see what he does here. He postures up and lands to the head. Well, hard to win fights in mixed martial arts from the bottom, but nice work here in that position by Umar Nurmagomedov. We have crossed the midpoint here in our opening round. Drops down inside the now closed guard of his opponent.
Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound. Watch guillotine. That guillotine is tight.
Oh, he is out. How good is that?
That is phenomenal submission defense by this young man.
Well, working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Yan. Softened up here. All right, trying to pass here. As Glover Teixeira might say, not today.
Not today. Great job of following with the hips, keeping those legs locked and keeping them in full guard.
Under 2 minutes to go.
Now he's going full mount. He's got to find a way to get back to his feet.
Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Umar Nurmagomedov. Oh, staying busy from top position. He lands another ground strike there. Oh, now looking to posture up, and he lands a big head strike. Nicely done there by Petr Yan.
Yes, smart adjustment, yep.
Well, he's staying pretty effective here, fighting off of his back. Nice strike landed there by the bottom by Nurmagomedov.
Getting them out here.
Making all these shots count. Side control now, DC. A lot of options at his disposal from here.
Inside control, you got a ton of options. He goes knees on belly.
Yan gets hit with a kick. That one appeared to land flush. Just out of range with that right hand. So we crossed the 30-second mark in our opening round. Oh, there he goes, attacking that lead leg to the outside. Nasty kick there.
Nasty leg kick. You gotta slow down your opponent. He knew his opponent wanted to move a lot tonight. This is the first step in getting him to slow down and finding your pace.
Oh, you land, I land. Is that what we're doing here? Now we take a look back at some of the highlights. He has had his kicking game going early.
You ready to fight? You ready?
All right, let's get to round two. All right, here we go with our next round. And usually in mixed martial arts, when you're fighting off of your back, you are not winning. That said, pretty good job defensively to minimize the damage in the previous round.
Yeah, he did a really, really good job of defending himself from the bottom. He didn't really do much damage, but he threw up a couple submissions. He was able to control posture. He was able to continue to move from the bottom just so that he was not a stationary target for his opponent. And you saw him take very little damage, even though he was in a disadvantaged position.
Oh! Huge kick to the head. Nurmagomedov's nose is bleeding now. Looks to be cut, perhaps there on the bridge. So he finally gets the takedown here. He kept on trying, stayed committed. He told us before the fight, at some point, I'm going to be able to take him down, and that's exactly the way it played out.
Great job changing the position and getting that reversal. Nasty elbow lands from this guy.
Good movement on the ground here defensively by Nurmagomedov. Right inside his opponent's guard here, DC. You don't want to play around here too long.
No, you got to either have two hands in or two hands out, or guys start to attack triangles.
Nurmagomedov's looking for an armbar here. He is no one-trick pony. Oh, that's tight. Oh, he's out of danger.
Great submission defense. He's able to take his arm out and stay safe.
Well, he has expended a lot of energy going for these submissions tonight. I'm not sure his opponent is actually submittable.
No, it doesn't seem like it. Every time he goes for submission, he gets close, or at least he expects to get close. But his opponent is so on his game that he's not giving him much to work with. This has been a beautiful display of grappling offensively, but also defensively.
All right, well, that blow is buffeting from that cut with each strike landed, and he continues to effectively target that area.
You know, we are talking about a guy with a super high fight IQ. So when you give him that crimson red, there's nothing more than something that inspires him to continue doing what he's doing. So you have got to change something. You got to get your head moving so you're not taking too much damage to that cut.
Jan circling towards the left now. All right, so the hands are crispy tonight. Not exactly what we thought we would see out of this wrestler, but as a former two-time U.S. Olympian yourself, with some hands, you can fall in love with those.
He can fall in love with the striking, but he is showing tonight that everything starts with his wrestling. It gives you the level change, which then in turn helps him land in the striking. He looks fantastic. I did not expect him to look this good in the boxing tonight.
Nurmagomedov's looking to pass out of the half guard and attain side control here, but unable to do so. Pretty good head movement. He's avoiding a lot of these ground strikes. Oh, reverses the position now. Outstanding work on the ground by Umar Nurmagomedov. All right, north-south position here. We'll see if the crowd can be mature about this, DC. Oh, that Kimura looks tight. Oh, the submission defense holds up. He gets out.
He said that he was ready for everything that would be thrown at him. In that position, he showed that and proved it.
Back and forth we go. And he's looking for that left hand, just missed. Well, he has really picked up the pace here in round two. Much better. He's rocked.
That was a beautiful hook. It landed perfectly, and it hurt his opponent very bad.
Oh, that'll send your head sideways. Vicious uppercut. Swing and a miss by Jan. Well, his opponent seemed to be stunned to a significant extent, but was able to recover and
that finish. Knee on belly. He's raining down ground and pound. If he doesn't move on the bottom, he's going to get finished.
Looks like the referee could step in here. Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Umar Nurmagomedov. And there it is, another strike on the ground, gets through. Well, he continues to manhandle him here on the ground.
Big right hook there by the champ.
Right side control now, DC. You know he's in his element on the ground. A lot of tricks up his sleeve.
A lot of tricks.
All right, there's the horn. The round is over, but not before he was...
Ready, fight. Ready.
Here we go, third round of this championship fight. Tries the flying knee to no avail. Starting to do some really significant damage to the body here. Another strike lands there.
Ooh, what a punch. Oh, nice right hand by the champ, yeah.
And a miss with the right hand. Oh, collar tie. Oh, and now the underhook, DC.
He's got the underhook, he's got the far side post. If you're the opponent, you have got to get out of here.
Well, the most significant stat in this fight, and you can see it right there in plain sight, bottom of your screen, the body strikes. His opponent has had absolutely no answer. He hasn't lowered his guard with the elbow whatsoever, and I'm not sure how many strikes to the body he can take before he ends up crippling here. We'll see. Nurmagomedov's blocking well now. Nice job to protect that already damaged nose as he raises the guard.
Landed that massive shot. Now he needs to try to find the next shot, the follow-up shot that will finish the fight.
Oh, beautiful takedown by him there as he lands another one. He's keeping the stat guys busy tonight.
I mean, over and over, takedown attempt after takedown attempt, and the cardio. The cardio to wrestle that much is so impressive because his opponent is getting back to his feet, but he's got this ability to continue to chase takedowns.
Nurmagomedov's cut on his nose, man. Both fighters hanging down in the pocket and both landing.
Oh, big elbow. Oh, nice double leg, yes.
Under 3 minutes now to go in round 3. Nurmagomedov's looking to pass into half guard here, but he's denied. Print the shirts, ground and pound. Oh, nice series of elbows. I'm surprised that didn't cut him open. Nurmagomedov's in half guard.
Another ground and pound strike lands for this man.
Right side control now. Nurmagomedov's looking to pass out of the half guard here, maybe looking for side control. He's denied.
Big ground and pound.
All right, working inside his opponent's guard here.
You cannot sit in these jiu-jitsu guys' guard. And you can't have one arm in, one arm out. Guys will start throwing up legs, chasing triangles.
2 minutes.
Dig and kick. He found his range. Now he's in a rhythm, landing those nice, beautiful punches.
Well, you know this is the hurt business, and both guys are compromised at this stage of the fight.
Yeah, both guys are compromised. Both guys have been beat up. Both guys have done a great job of landing, recognizing what they wanted to get done, and it's showing. This is a very evenly matched fight.
Well, you gotta admire the effort. He's still striking, he's still landing, but the gas tank is basically on empty. Let's see if he can preserve it here moving forward. Nurmagomedov's really bleeding something fierce now. That cut's not getting any better. We got the best cut men in the game. Gotta think they're gonna be busy in between rounds. And he caught the kick. Well, he continues to do a nice job here defensively, protecting his head, raising the guard, and really frustrating the offensive fighter.
This might be the biggest shot of this entire fight. He lands a massive hook to put his opponent on the legs.
Oh, you see his high-level footwork here, maybe trying to set up that hook shot again, potentially.
You could tell, John, he's setting a trap. He's trying to walk his opponent back into his hook side, his big power side. So he'll keep feinting out little punches with no intent to land, just to get his opponent where he needs him to be to land that kill shot.
Magomedov's in half guard. Oh, the ground and pound is there. Man, another one lands. He's trying to pound his opponent's head through the canvas. Oh, trying to pass here, but Dikembe Mutombo style, he gets denied.
Block! Great job blocking that pass by the bottom fighter. Beautiful submission here.
Oh, and there's the horn at the end of the round. So the fighter was really caught in a submission there, just as the horn sounded. Safe to say. All right, the truck is producing.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Fourth round, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, so here we go with our fourth round of a possible 5. And a lot of fighters change up their training camp when they're fighting 5 rounds versus 3.
Yeah, you got to change it up. You have to mix things up because fighting for an extra 10 minutes is not normal. Guys don't do this normally. It's a 15-minute fight. So you have to be... He's in trouble. He's hurt bad.
Whiffs on the elbow. All right, so the cut really starting to open up wider.
You don't really stand after you take a head kick like this. That is such toughness to even be on his feet right now.
Unable to connect there. All right, there it is again, DC. That Petr Yan jab has been in his opponent's face all night.
Well, when Petr Yan gets an idea of what you're going to do in the octagon, then you will see the activity. It all starts and ends with that beautiful jab.
All right, so maybe he goes for another takedown here, and it's the setups too, right? He's not blindly shooting from the outside. Maybe he'll get him down again.
He's doing a fantastic job of setting up his takedown with his hands. He's forcing the hands up around to block his face, and then he's dropping his level, shooting his shots. And ultimately, because he's such a great submission guy, no matter how the fight gets to the floor, he just needs to get it there.
Magomedov's trying to lock up on a submission now. Oh, compromising spot here. Triangle choke is not there. Oh, somehow he gets out. Fantastic submission, D. And he will let his opponent stand up here. Strong defense here as the hook to the head is blocked. So he's really starting to put together his
Perfect liver shot. That is the most debilitating shot in all of fighting. It is very difficult to recover from that.
Well, not a great visual now. 2 professional athletes visibly exhausted like this. They have brought the best out of each other, and I guess if you're going to gas out, at least your opponent's gas too.
At times, it was nice. At times, it was pretty. Right now, it ain't pretty.
Good uppercut there. Back to his feet. Huge shots being landed on both sides.
And this is a great fight. These guys are just letting it all hang out.
Oh, now gets an underhook to get a more dominant position.
That one snuck in. Nice strike.
Both fighters here continuing to try to get a more dominant position in the clinch, getting fatigued in the process, I would think.
It's very taxing to be chest to chest, a position we call 50-50 because nobody has the advantage. Who's going to be the one to find that one little area that they can expose to give them the slightest advantage? Trying to recover full guard there.
Yan gets back up again.
shot lands. That'll do it! Oh, my goodness!
Yeah, that was just a gorgeous shot to end the fight right there. I'm not even sure the opponent really saw it coming. So back to the drawing board for him. But for the winner, this is certainly exactly what he was looking for here tonight.